From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The first carry for Josh Adams. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, shrink your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll toss it to Breida. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
65.
But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone.
Off play action. Larson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Larson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. White's got a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Larson. He completes it right side to White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
By 20.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
180. Black 80. 12. Get set.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Hey, check. 3 down. 12. 6.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
12.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now it's Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Larson. Throw left side complete. It's Hernandez. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with White. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll go option to the short side. A pitch to White. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Larson. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake. Larson buying time to his left. He hits White, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Larson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun, Larson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a carry for White. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off play action. Larson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Larson lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Garoppolo now. 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. 11.
Go ahead. 21. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job.
There he goes, left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake. Larson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On third down, Larson being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Garoppolo, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Breida. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
6. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. To throw on second down, Larson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 4th down, Larson flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Flush to his right. And able to find Dorsett. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Garoppolo on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Throwing on 1st down. Larson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Larson, he sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On 1st down, Larson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Larson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.